Hey, Brendan. Oh, you know what? I need my glass. Already here, I'm sitting flying without my glasses and trying to figure out I can't read the cards. Yeah, I figured I'd give this a try. Going morning coffee on live. I didn't know how well it's going to work out or how many people are going to join. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Has everybody got their coffee? Oh, now I can see. Yeah, I figured I'd give it a whirl and see how many people join us. I don't think there's going to be much. Most people are either working or in school. I gotta find a Buster Posey real quick. Oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do was turn off my settings. There you go. We're still streaming, right? I didn't screw that up, did I? You guys can hear me, right? I didn't turn off my Wi-Fi, did I? It looks like it's working. Okay, cool. Now I gotta find this Buster Posey card for a trade for Joester. Ronald Acuna Jr. What are you guys doing this morning? Just hanging out with Coach K, drinking coffee? Okay, where is the Buster Posey card? I thought it was in that pile, and it was not. Let's check this next pile. And I had it reset. There we go. And you guys follow the flip? You guys gonna participate and follow the flip? Hey, Dennis. How you doing, man? Good morning. Over here, just trying to find a card. There's a Buster Posey. For somebody who sent in some fan mail, they wanted a holiday card, Buster Posey, so I'm trying to pull a couple for them. Hey, Bobby. Good morning. Get that coffee going. Got to jumpstart the morning. It's not even morning anymore, is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I guess it's still morning. Still morning for me. I'm still just trying to wake up and function. I'm a slow starter. When you get to be my age and beat up and abused as much as my body has been from athletics and being a police officer, it is just, I'm a very slow mover in the morning. Takes me a good while to knock the rust off and get the grease moving and flowing. Oil, I guess you could say. Dennis, you didn't miss much. It was just the kids. Where's that other box? It was just the kids opening stuff and having fun. We were more or less goofing around. Didn't really do any giveaways or anything like that. We talked about follow the flip, some other stuff. I'm sure you went back and, I mean, it was up afterwards. Oh, the Brandon Bosch auto. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I got to get my flip cards that are on eBay. I got to get those higher, man. I got to get to like around 10. 10 would be a pretty good jump on those. So here I'm still looking for that Buster Posey card. You guys liking the morning coffee with Coach K series? Here's a Trout. I think what I'm going to do is just I'm going to make a playlist. And there's Buster Posey. There's a couple of them there for him. Mookie. Chris Allen. I really like these holiday cards. I think they're really cool looking. I know they're not, a lot of people aren't a big fan, but I think they're a nice little, put you in a mood, in a Christmas spirit kind of mood. When there's a low and there's no baseball going on except for winter leagues down in Mexico and then the southern leagues or overseas, some of the guys that go overseas. We need discussion topics. What do you want to talk about? Michael, you just started your channel, right? How many subscribers do you have? Buster Posey, where you at? Thought I had at least 3 of these things I could send. Yeah, Miggy. You're at 160-ish. How long you been around? How old is your channel? 160, not bad. That's a good place to be. Hey, Joester. Joester, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here pulling cards for you. I'm trying to pull out some of these Buster Posies. This is the one you wanted, right? Oh my God, Cowboy, stop apologizing, son. You're okay. You apologize enough. We get it. You're sorry, man. No worries. No one's upset. Okay. Did you see our Follow the Flip series, Michael? Why don't you jump on that? We could help promote you. It's a fun series we're doing. Joester, these are the cards you wanted, right? Okay, I'm trying to. You're in luck. That's what I happen to be doing right now for you. I'm sitting here. I started off the live stream looking for the Buster Posey cards for you. Try to get you a few of these. That we can have a couple extra, maybe used for trade bait or something. And I have, I'm sure I got a couple in there. I might have a I thought maybe one of them was a snowflake, which would be really cool. That Jenny Finch you sent Julia was really, that auto was really, really nice. Hang on, I gotta drink a cup of my coffee here. What's morning coffee without drinking coffee? Oh, wicked. Hashtag card crew. Hashtag FTF. You're supposed to be working, son. You're out there goofing off. Yeah, Brendan, you know, I'm shocked too at how I really didn't think it would get to where it is as how big we are. And the biggest, here's what I think my biggest, you can tell, I can't even put these in order. They're all they're all Red Sox. So, you know, Big K did that. My biggest jumps were when I first started, I got, you know, all my friends and family, and that put me to like 20-something subs. 24, I think, right around there. Between Banshees, Phantoms, and my family. Got us to 24. You know what, let's get that relic sleeved. That should be in a sleeve. Where's that thing at? Picture of that. We gotta sleeve that up and get that on the top loader. No real firm discussion topics. We're just kind of flying by the seat of the pants here. You're here for a few. Let's get this Pedroia. And this penny sleeve. Get in there, son. Be messing with Coach K. Come on. There we go. Have to find a top loader for that. Uh-oh. Knocked over my flip cards. Flip cards. Get on them. Let's get those at $10. That'd be awesome. Okay, so that's that stack. Let's go to the next stack. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't even think I'd get 12 in this early in the morning or in the day. Wasn't even sure where that was going to go. Hey, Bibby. How about morning cigar with Coach K? Aromatic smoke filling the air, permeating your room. Smelling of rich mahogany and leather-bound books. Forget the man caves. Let's bring back the study. Though I would like to have both. In the process of trying to find a new house, a little farmhouse on some land. I actually prefer to be in a nice, quiet. I live out in a rural area. I'm surrounded by farmers, and I live in a small gated community, and it's just way too. It's an awesome. I love where we live. It's just way too busy for me. Too noisy, too busy. I'm one of those. I want to sit back on my porch and look at that right on top. Buster, Buster, Buster. Oh, and it's not a snowflake. Come on. I thought I'd get a snowflake for you. I would prefer to be able to sit out and hear crickets and birds singing in front of my house. Crickets in the evening and birds, and just be able to sit out there and have a nice daddy cocktail and relax and not have to watch 40 cars drive down my block when my kids are trying to play constantly, because we don't have sidewalks where I live. So you play in the street or in the driveway, and it's really difficult. It was really hard to teach Julia, teach my kids how to ride a bike. Julie didn't learn how to ride a bike until she was in second grade. For that reason, it was so hard to get out because so many cars are driving by. You're stopping, and it's just such a pain in the keister. I live in Indiana, but not too far from Chicago. I grew up in Whiting, Robertsdale area, which was literally like 2 miles from Chicago. That's how I followed. I've always been a Red Sox fan, but I followed the White Sox for the longest time because my Little League coach, who just happened to be the principal of my school as well, what a great man he was, guy. Rest in peace, Mr. Mark Beal. You were a fantastic man. And he used to take, he had season tickets to the Sox, and he used to take me all the time to games with his two sons. So I kind of became a White Sox fan by default, but my long love has always been the Red Sox. And the only time that I ever rooted against the Red Sox one time in my entire life, and that's when the White Sox were playing them in '05, only because I really wanted them to win. I really wanted them to advance, just because I had a lot of friends who were Cubs fans, and I knew it was driving them nuts. And that's the fun thing to do when you live in this area, is to White Sox fans and Cubs fans to mess with each other. It's just it's a baseball thing. So I thought it was hilarious that the White Sox were going. And I not so much wasn't really rooting against the Red Sox, but I wanted the White Sox to win so bad. And that was like the only time where I'm like, well, either way, I'm good here. If the Red Sox go, I'm extremely happy. If the White Sox go, I'm extremely happy. But I was leaning towards the White Sox that year. It's the only time I don't know how many people can actually say that. That was the only time in my entire fandom career, I guess you could say, that I didn't exactly root for my team, just because I wanted to. It's the kind of person I am. I just wanted other people to enjoy. Yeah, there's not a lot of. We don't have, like, card shows by me are few and far between. I know, I watch these other channels, and they're like, going to a card show this weekend, going to a card show this weekend. I'm like, man, you must live by an awesome area to be able to get that many card shows, because nothing like that happens around me. We have a really nice flea market that's about an hour away from me called Uncle John's. It's actually probably the best flea market in the state of Indiana. It's pretty big. Well, that's that. So Joester, I got 3 for you, man, okay? I'm going to send these 3. They're not snowflakes. I thought maybe I had a snowflake in there, so I'll get these to you. And I'll get the Carly Patterson cards to you as well. I'll put those in some. Let's get these sleeved up while we're sitting here talking. Michael, what is FTF? Follow the flip. Well, if you go into my playlist, there's a series there called Follow the Flip. And basically what you do is you start with a 10-cent card. So say this is a 10-cent card, like the lowest common card you could find, like a checklist or something. Now, I just happen to be using, these are my flip cards, and they're my kids, so they're not even professional athletes. So I thought it would be a little bit harder trying to move something that wasn't, they are real tops cards, but they're not real athletes, other than they're amateurs. And what you do is you sell it or you flip it for something a little bit bigger. And then you repeat the process. The idea came from me and Wicked. We were sitting there talking about the red paperclip guy. And if you don't know the red paperclip story, basically what that is a guy took a red paperclip and he thought, how can this be something more than just a paperclip? So he listed it on Craigslist as, I have this red paperclip for trade. And somebody traded him a fish pen. So he just kept upgrading his trades. And after a while, he ended up trading up to a house. It was pretty wild. It's a TED Talk. You could find it in TED Talks, and you just Google, red paperclip guy. There's tons of stuff on it. So he starts off with the red paperclip, he ends up at the house. So I was talking with Wicked, and we were talking about different topics to do, and I said, I said a while ago, I said I wanted to create a channel called the $1 challenge, basically where you start with $1, and then you can purchase whatever you want, basically like the red paperclip guy, and it just you purchase something and then you try to flip it, and then you take that item and then you try to flip it, and then see how much money you can make with starting with just $1. So many people say, well, you have to have, so you have to be a millionaire to to start a business, this and that, and I don't believe that. Not in any stretch of the imagination. You need to be a millionaire or have a lot of money to start a business. You can make money with almost nothing. I teach business to my kids. One of the big things, and I know this is totally off topic of baseball cards, but one of the things that I teach my kids is I don't want them to work for money. I want them to have money work for them. So what they did was they started a little kid company called Smiles by Kids. And they had no money. I didn't give them anything. They had to figure out a way to start their business. And what they did was they collected old ink cartridges. And at the time we did this, FedEx or Kinko, one of those places would let you recycle, and they would pay you for the things. And I don't know, they raised like $5, $7, somewhere around there, collecting ink cartridges. And then they took that $7, and what they did was they went to a craft store and they bought plain greeting cards, and they drew pictures on them. And then inside it said, they wrote, somebody asked me to send this to you to send you a smile, to something to that effect. And we started selling those cards for $5 each. And what we did was the person would give us an address and a name. My kids would draw a picture and say, smile. So, John Smith once sent you a smile. Excuse me. John Smith sent you a smile. And we would fill out the card. We would put the address, and we would mail it to them. And then we would put a little link in there for them to suggest somebody else. So we started with those cards. And that first set of cards turned into $100. So my kids started with nothing, did some recycling, bought some cards, and then sold 20 cards at $5 a piece and made $100. And now they're up and running. Now they're doing social lending and investing that way. I really do try to. It's the things that I was never taught when I was a kid. This is stuff I learned way late in life, and I totally want my kids to understand that. But that's a topic for a different channel. What we got up here? Coach, these cards. $1 million is a good signing bonus. I don't know if I do or not. I'd have to look. Don't know if I have any. I don't know what I might, other than my Ted Williams stuff. All right, Brendan, we'll see you later, man. I'll get that card out to you soon, sometime this week or next week when I send out all my other stuff. I don't like to make multiple trips, so I'll try to do it all at one time. Yeah, I'm always for a trade. Wicked says, just send something. I have a P.O. box. It's listed on almost every single one of my channels or videos. Just send me something. I'll send you something back. Like I said, I'm building, totally trying to build my collection, expanding my collection for everybody so I can do just that, because not everybody's a Red Sox fan. Not everybody's a Ted Williams fan. Not that I would ever give you any of my Ted Williams stuff. That's personal collection stuff stays with me. That's going to go to my son at some point in time. So I don't think I'll be trading any Ted Williams stuff anytime soon. Let's put these cards down here. There we go. Of course, it was one of the rookie cards that banged. Make me laugh. Got some other stuff that I need to sleeve up. So what has been your favorite, so we're just sitting here chit-chatting and having coffee. What has been your favorite video that I've posted, or does anybody have a favorite video that they really enjoy? All right, baby. Go bid on. Hey, you're going back to eBay right here. Give me a boost. I got to get those to go for $10. Give me a boost. Help out my follow the flip cards. They're actually Topps cards. They're real Topps cards. It's kind of cool. The 2016 design, I believe it is. But they're actually kind of cool. Their elves brought them this year. 2016? Yeah, 2016. That's a double that Julia hit. I just posted a video of Julia's first hit of the season. And she sat back on a changeup. Really nice. Kept her hands back nice and long. Got out. Started up. Kid threw her a changeup. She sat back, drove it up the middle. It's a nice little hit. Probably would have been double. The domes are... They're like... it's weird. It's like volleyball, if you know what that is. The volleyball inside a racquetball room. Racket course or whatever that's called. Your favorite wicket is when they talk about Julia and her karate? I can literally talk about my kids all day long, but what father can't? I could do that all day long. I don't want to bore you guys with that all the time. But the dome is like there's nets everywhere. So like right field, there wasn't much right field. So when you watch her run down the line, she literally runs into the net. Like she didn't even have room to sprint out. And you could even see Coach Rich at first was getting ready to send her to a double just because, send her to second for a double just out of habit. And then you're like, oh, wait, can't go because the net's right there. And it kind of like ricocheted off the net and just came in. But a hit's a hit. It really doesn't matter if it's a single, double, or a triple. I mean, it does. But, I mean, for the first hit of the season and being in an indoor tournament, I'm not too bent out of shape about that. Where was the other card? I was looking for something else that I was supposed to sleeve. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab... While I'm gone, go to eBay and bid on those. FTM. Stuff over here. Just leave it up. These I need to sleeve up. Coach K got a lot of sleeving to do and catching up to do. That's what happens when you sit there and you're making videos and busting packs and then just putting them to the side. Ooh, the struggle's real trying to keep everything organized when you're like ripping through. How about these pulls for out of a pharmacy box? That was pretty good for a pharmacy box pull. But I got to get these in some sleeves here. Get these going. We're up to 14. I'm shocked. I didn't think there'd be this many people up wanting to jump on YouTube and do live, but glad you're with us. I collect, obviously, Red Sox, and Ted Williams is my PC. Julia collects Olympians, female athletes. And Jenny Finch is her favorite player. And then as far as Olympian, it would be Gabby Douglas. She loves Gabby Douglas. Loves her story, loves her movie. So here I am sleeving this stuff up. I'm going to start sorting cards. I guess that's what I could start doing in my morning series is me sorting cards. I don't know how many people want to sit and watch me do that. That's kind of boring, but it is what it is, I guess. Who do you hoard? Ted Williams. Hands down, Ted Williams. I buy almost every single Ted Williams thing I see. Ornado, come get in there. From last night. Come on. Boy, penny sleeves with these things are such a pain in the keister. Oh, my goodness. I might have to move this a little bit closer to my face. There we go. Oh, man. Phillies and Steelers for sports cars. Is Jab live tonight? You know what? I don't know if Eric's live tonight or not. Did I put that in back? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not sure if he is or not. My big pickup for this week. This is stuff I already did a video on. Just trying to get everything sleeved up. Are you going live tonight? Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think he goes live for Throwback Thursday. I think he just does a video. Flashback Fridays. Car Crew. It's a movement. Taking YouTube by storm. Just kidding. Just trying to stay humble and do my thing. I know they just ship them in these things, but these are like my least favorite top loaders. I can't stand them. So if you get something from me, most likely it's going to be shipped to you in one of those, because I just turn around and flip them. Open up my top loader, that thing falls out. So there you go. To give you an idea how unorganized my stuff is right now from the last couple of days. I went to pull out a top loader, and I pulled out an auto out of my top loader box. It's just funny. These are my thicker ones I need. Sorry, guys, I'm thinking out loud. These are my rookies. What do I just have? Yeah, that's a whole box of rookies. There we go. Probably. Benji Molina, I bet I do. I just would have to search. What I'm going to do and what I need to do is really, and that's like my next priority, is I have to get organized with my the stuff that I'm picking up. There we go. Got it in there. 10 of 30. I need to really organize my giveaway cards and my trade bait, because it's just it's so scattered right now because I have stuff everywhere. Not so much everywhere, just like, I grab stuff and I buy it and I purchase it and then I just put it to the side, or I put it in my, I have a couple bins downstairs that I put all this in, and it just kind of gets stacked. Like I was getting so much stuff in the mail. Let's see, like another one. Be careful when I pull this on. It just, it gets stacked. And I think what I'm going to do is, well, I know I'm going to do it. I'm going to organize by team, and then I'm going to make another box. So I'm going to have a team box, and then I'm going to make a rookie box for that team. So whatever rookies at the time, if the player was a rookie for the Red Sox, then his rookie card is going to go in the Red Sox rookie box, and that way I can be organized. Little courtesy tap there, get that down there. So it's the start of my Vladdy collection. Figured I better grab a couple of those, because we know how that's going to go. Hopefully. You know what, Michael? I said the other day when I was doing it with Big K and my son, I was talking about it's very relaxing to me. Like sitting here, this is a very relaxing day for me, sitting here doing this. Like I said, I don't know how many people are going to stick around to watch me just sit here and load cards and talk. I mean, if you guys want to chit-chat, I appreciate you guys staying, and I love you guys for it. But this is, to me, is very relaxing. My life is very, very, very hectic and very busy. So anytime that I could slow down just a little bit, I manage 2 teams and I give private lessons for baseball and softball. And they look so much better once you put them inside the top loaders. Again, follow the flip cards, FTF. Go bid on those for me. Boost those up to $10. So, like, our schedule is pitchers and catchers go on Monday. And then we have karate on Tuesdays. And if don't know anything about like our karate. My daughter's on the AAU. I need a bigger top loader for these relics. I have to go to the store and get some. Is on the AAU USA team and represented the country in Scotland this past summer. So she takes karate real serious. It's like next level. Like she's a 24 Olympic hopeful. She's too young to be on the 2020 Olympics, but can make the 24 Olympics. I'll try to pull that out without messing it up. I think the last time I actually touched a George Brett rookie card was when I was a kid. Talk about a cool feeling to be able to pull out a George Brett rookie. You suggest scanning with Chrono Card, easy way to organize? I don't really know what Chrono Card is or what that does for me. What does it just organize, take the names and organize everything in alphabetical order or something for you? Obviously, it's not going to put the stuff away for me, but is that just like a inventory system? All right, Joe, we'll see you, man, Joester. Thank you for coming and stopping in and having coffee with Coach K. I will get your cards out to you this week or next week. I want to make just one trip. Almost time for a refill on my coffee, actually. I need to write that down. Make sure I write down. So I got to write stuff down. Joester. Return fan mail. So I have to have a list. This is from doing my giveaways and trades, because if I don't make a list, I will forget. And I had a ton go out last week. I think I spent, I don't know, it was like $60, $65 or something like that in shipping, just sending out giveaways, not counting the $50 to $100 worth of stuff that I sent out. These are pretty cool. Here's my other George Brett that I picked up. No, one, because I don't care about the condition. I collect for the love, not for the value. I mean, obviously, I do want to pick up some cards before they get too valuable. When it comes to that, I don't prospect. I'm just grabbing some Vladdy cards because I'm trying to expand my collection. You know, not just be Ted Williams and Red Sox. I do, and I want to get stuff that, you know, it's like the Mike Trout rookie. You know, had everybody jumped on it, you know, way back when, rather than trying to get it now, it wouldn't have cost us so much. So I'm just kind of like doing that, just grabbing some stuff. Not so much looking for flips or anything like that, but it's just kind of a cool card to have. I'm about to check that out. These all trying to see. This is a big stack of rookies, and I don't know if they're in. I think they're all in sleeves, but I just want to check, make sure that they're all in sleeves. Yeah, this whole stack is all rookies. Try it on. Oh, I just got a text from my wife saying that she loves me. Just a random "I love you" text popped up on my phone. I love you too, sweetheart. Get back to you in a minute here. What's that? Return the text. Yeah, so back to my schedule. Yeah. Hey, CISO. Oh, card crew. We're missing Lone Star. He needs to wake up. He's probably sleeping from working last night. So my schedule: Monday is pitchers and catchers. Tuesday is karate. Wednesday is pitching for Julia. Thursday is karate. Friday is speed and conditioning. Saturday is lesson. I give private lessons Saturday and Sunday. And we have team practice in the evening, 2 teams, baseball and softball. Okay, so these are all, I just threw some other stuff in there. So those are all sleeved. I don't have to worry about that no more. Okay. Cleveland, we're just sitting here and talking turkey. Nothing of serious topic. I'm just trying to sleeve up everything. I'm trying to catch up on a little bit of my organization that has been lacking. I need to organize and get caught up. I had to pull some Buster Posey card. What did I do with the Buster? See, look at that. Now I lost my Buster Posey cards. What did I do with the Buster Posey cards? The struggle's real over here. get these in some top loaders. I love to eat, Cleveland. I'm all about eating. I eat a little too much, probably. When I was a police officer, I was running, 3-4 miles every day and weightlifting every other day. And now I don't do any of that stuff and pretty much still eat the same way. Probably. I love my food. I love my food. I love this guy. I can get 2 in there. Okay, I can get 2 in there. Maybe not. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's just put them in those other things and we'll do that. Trying to read my 20 years, Michael. I'm retired disabled now. I got hit during a pursuit, head on, crushed my vehicle, crushed my back. I did get the guy that, there's 3 people running. The guys that hit me, the driver broke his leg in half. He wasn't going nowhere. And then the guy in the back seat, he had some broken bones and the door was crushed, so he couldn't get out. He wasn't going anywhere. And then the passenger got out and I was able to get out of my vehicle and the fight was on. I thought they were trying to kill me, to be honest with you. I really thought they were hitting my vehicle to cause severe damage to me or try to kill me. And when you have somebody who, in your mind, when you think someone's trying to kill you, it changes you. I can tell you, it changes you. You are not the same person. So I run up to the car and he grabs my vest and the fight is on. We go down to the ground. I won. Obviously. He's in jail for life now. Got 17 stitches in his forehead. Ended my career though. So now I just have a golf club, custom golf club building business. I fit people for golf clubs and build golf clubs. That's a story for another time too. And then I'm trying to get this card in here. I'm having a hard time getting it to go in this loader. There we go. Get in there. Be nice for daddy. There you go. And then I do rental properties and little things like that. It keeps me busy. I do private lessons, which I've owned 2 baseball, softball schools. I'm in the process of right now trying to find another property to do another school. Currently, I'm doing my lessons out of my garage. I have a fairly big garage and a setup. You know, when you played baseball your whole life and owned a couple schools, you have tons of stuff, so naturally you set up your garage to kind of be like a baseball studio. So on one side is my, there we go, got those. See, look, I'm gonna get rid of the loaders that I don't like. So one side of my garage is my golf business, and then the other side of the garage is set up for baseball and softball. Believe it or not, I don't have anything really set up for karate other than a kick bag that Julia works on and Kitty and work on. But when we move, I'm going to put up a pole barn, and I'm going to put down a ring for her now that she's like taking it to a whole different level. Let's look back at here. Oh, yeah. Let's see, what else do I have? I need to sleeve up some other stuff. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to, put, there you go. Hashtag FTF. Get on those. Let me go grab some other stuff to sleeve. Rocking and rolling here, getting stuff done. Moving right along. Can't believe that I managed to keep 12 people in here. Follow the flip. Card crew. There's 3 cards in here. There we go. So, yeah, I need... Later, Michael. Thanks for joining me, man, for morning coffee. I think I'm going to probably do this more often. It definitely helps me build watch hours. I'm 41 minutes into it. I didn't even think I'd be this long. I figured only like 2 people would show up. I guess I should. I'm sitting here sleeving cards. I should probably do it in front of the camera so you can just at least see some kind of movement other than, you know, staring at my kids' cards. So we need to get those in some. I put all my Ted Williams stuff going top loaders, every single one of them. And then Big K puts his stuff in a binder. I don't do the whole binder thing. I'm a little bit more meticulous about it, but he likes to look at his cards all the time, so binder's the way to go if you're a kiddo, youngster. I'm gonna have to go and pick up some bigger top loaders because these relics don't fit in these. They're pretty big. They're just not big enough. I'm the only one that's anal about when people say, is that broken? Oh, that's cracked. I ain't using that. Like when people send you cards, you know how they put the tape on there and gets the residue. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it. See how like the tape residue gets all over the thing? I can't use that like that. I'm like too crazy about perfection. I don't like. There we go. I don't like my cases, my top loaders looking like that. Like my top loader's got to look much better than that. Yeah, I need watch hours, man. You know, Lori does that too. Like when she joins our live streams, even though she can't participate, she'll log in and let it hang for a little bit so you can get some time out of it. And then she'll chime in from time to time. I see a lot of channels just turn on their live camera and then just let it run with music. like literally, I'm gonna try that one time. I'm gonna put it like just like this. I'm gonna put a little thing down here that says follow the flip and then the eBay link, and I just put music on it and see how long I can let it run. See how many hours I get out of that. Why not? It works for NASA. They got a live camera of something from space, one of their shuttles or something that's in space. It's just music and a picture of the planet. You know, they're live streaming the planet. That's pretty funny. Put this in up to 14. Yeah, we can get up to 20, 25. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Heck. Everybody that was in here today. Do the Morning Coach K giveaway. What? Personal collections. So see. So I'll get one of these to Kadeen, and then I'll throw the other 2 in my collection. Kind of cool. Personal collection pickups. Yeah, I can't wait to move in. And these were pulls. These were pretty good pulls from 2017 when we were ripping those packs. Let's load up the Coca-Cola. Let's load these up. Sleeve these up. Oh, I just lost my. Thanks for the sub, Red. Appreciate that, man. Hands down, painter's tape is the best to use. That clear tape, oof. Every time I get something that's got clear tape on it, the Scotch tape, it drives me nuts. Oh, there we go. I was looking for sleeves. Yeah, these Coca-Cola cards are fun. So I got a full set of these. Let's get these sleeved up. Yeah, I can't wait to move because I told Christina, so I'm just gonna keep it like you, Cleveland. I'm just gonna keep all this stuff stored and packed away. There's no sense in me making a full-on man cave with Kadeen and Julia and then have to tear it down, when we move or find a home. So I'm just gonna keep storing it as I am and just pull out what I need as I go. Carl Yastrzemski. Pine tar. And pine tar doesn't work all that well unless you have rock rosin. So if you're a ball player and youngster, make sure you pick up a bag of rock rosin. It makes all the difference. Pine tar will be slippery until it starts to dry. And rock rosin kind of... I love this picture of Dennis Eckersley. Oh my gosh. That hair though, look at that. In 1981. He's rocking it. Look at you know, you look at him, he was card crew. Look at him. That's a card crew look right there. That's an alpha move. Just sitting here feeding. What are we up to? 11. I dropped down a little bit. It's all right. I'm gonna try to go for an hour. That's my goal. Try to do morning coffee for an hour. And 11. And hopefully it'll build. Maybe I have to do a giveaway or something to try to attract some people in here. Yes, he does, Cleveland. I agree. Chicka bam bam. Hi, did you order this pizza? No, we didn't. Yeah, I get it, CC. All right, got those in there. Let's get these in some top loaders. These are my rookies. I need regular top loaders. There we go. I feel like I never have enough top loaders. I feel like I'm constantly searching. I mean, now I'm pretty stacked. I stocked up. Fro's so thick you can't even keep that hat on straight. I love these pictures, man. Love them. Here, loading up. Oh, that's a cool story. I can remember, you talk about going to the lunch counter. I remember when my dad passed away when I was a senior in college. It was devastating for me. I was really, really, really close to my dad. And when I was a kid, we used to go fishing all the time. Back when you can leave the house and not worried about getting kidnapped so much and all this other craziness that's going on in this world. And when I was a kid, you were able to jump at age 7 when I was Big K's age, and I'd get on my bike and ride to the park and go fishing and play baseball literally like all day. The only time I went home was to eat, and then when it was time to go home. And then my parents knew I'd be at the park. They can always come find me if they had to. But I remember being a kid, and when I went fishing with my dad, we would go to this restaurant in the Robertsdale area. It was called Purple Steer, just like a typical like a Greek restaurant. Really nice, real good friends with the owner. And I could always remember, and it's really funny because Kadeen says the same thing. Like when we go to a restaurant, he sees all the, the single guys and the, the non-family guys, I guess. They're sitting at the counter eating. That's where the men sit. So when I was a kid, I wanted to sit at the counter because that's where Dad, I want to sit at the counter. That's where the men sit. All the men sit there. That's what you think when you're a kid. And my son does it all the time now. Like when we go in, he's like, "Can we sit at the counter with the other guys?" It's just funny to me. Like that's just something that you don't even have to teach your kid that. They just naturally figure that one out, which is pretty cool. So anytime I go with Keenan, I absolutely do it because it was 100% one of the coolest things my dad used to do. And I know he didn't want to sit at that counter. He wanted to go sit in a booth and relax and drink coffee before we went fishing. But he would do it for me. So I try to be just like my dad and do the stuff that he did for me. Try to be extremely involved. Try to support my kids as much as I can. What's up, Wannabe Gaming? So there we go. This looks much better now. We're in some top loaders, full collection. There we are. Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving on up. Oh, I gotta put these in top loaders. Those are in top loaders, so we're good there. Let's put these in autos and some top loaders. Autos get a top loader. Even if you're some guy that didn't make it, I'll preserve your auto. You took the time to sign the card. I'll give it to you. There we go. See? Looks all more professional. Just turn that card into a $15 card just by putting it in a thing. Kidding, of course. All right, early collectibles. We'll see you, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. Morning coffee. Okay. Looks good. I wonder if I have a bigger top loader for that relic. They might be downstairs. I'm not going to run downstairs and leave you guys hanging like that. That's just two. Oh, maybe I don't have one up here. All right, I gotta go grab me some more. I remember when I was in college when we used to do gaming. You know, I used to play video games and stuff when I was in college like everybody else does. And the Wi-Fi and the internet connection at the college is a T1 service, so it was really, really nice. I wasn't getting turned on at all. Gotta grab more cards. Give me a second here. All right, I'm back. Found a Buster Posey for Joester. I was gonna throw that in one of these top loaders. Send that out. Hey, Red, thanks for that sub, man. I got that notification. Yeah, that gives you an idea how old. I'm a little bit older. I graduated college in '94. I'm a little older than most. Hubie Brooks. Pull that out of a pharmacy box. Take a Hubie Brooks out of a pharmacy box any day of the week. Got this out of a pharmacy box too. Dale Murphy. And another Dale Murphy. Actually got pulled out two. It's a cool Nolan Ryan card. Let's put these to the side. We got this earlier out of a pharmacy box, a Bryce Harper Cup card. Uh-oh. My laptop froze. Gotta flip it over. Sorry, guys. One card in there, or two. I'm not really sure. I gotta check this real quick. 5-channel giveaway. Lori Mamet, Big K's Cards and Collectibles, Wicked Discounts, Cleveland Card Connection, Lone Stars Legends Cards. Oh, it is two. These are pretty cool too. Pickups from earlier in the week. I need to get me some more team bags. I'm out of team bags. Where's my Ted Williams cards? See, look at that already. Misplaced where I had my Ted Williams stuff. Trying to sort of organize here. There we go. Trying to keep it all together. Another one of my favorite top loaders. He's doing good. He's eating Subway. Don't get no better than that. Getting to eat a sandwich. Triple crown here. Let's get these sleeved up. Where's my sleeves? Over here. You're in class. What year? I'm going to assume you're either high school or college. I'd like to think you're in college if you're watching a live stream. Are you in college? We are pushing my hour time limit, so we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. Wanted to stream for an hour. Maybe get back on tonight. I could maybe stream tonight. Maybe I'll do a giveaway tonight. Maybe that's what I should do. Make an announcement on my Patreon. Do something. I don't know. Just trying to get my hours. Trying to get my subs up. Follow the flip. It's a movement. People are jumping on it. Even bigger channels are jumping on it. You're in a dart league? Playing cricket? I suck at darts. I'm not good at darts. At all. Not even something I'm remotely good at. I was a pretty good bowler. I carried a 218 average for a long time. Could still probably bowl decent if I wanted to, if I went back out. I don't know how my back would handle it. Follow the flip. Go eBay. Yeah, you're gonna, Derek, you can do it, man. I'll come hang out with you. Maybe do a giveaway with your channel or something. I don't know. Ain't got nothing really going on tonight. Let's turn these over. These are just pickups that need to be sleeved. And I wish people would, like, when you send cards, multiple cards, man, I wish you would sleeve them rather than just throw them in a team bag, especially when it's only a few like that and they could bounce around. But again, I'm crazy about how I try to take care of my cards. Not everybody's like me. There's a lot like me, but not everybody is like me. Some say obsessed. I like to say passionate. I'm passionate about stuff that I do. Everything I do. I'm just that type A personality. I'm like all in no matter what I do. That's what my wife says. And you were collecting Ted Williams, and now you have like shelves of cards. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? I can't help it. It's just how I am. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Nothing wrong with being passionate. Borderline obsessed. It's like my sister, my teaser. I call her a hoarder all the time. So being a Dollar Tree hauler, like just right up her alley. She gets to buy all them little trinkets and stuff, and then all those items end up in my house because she ends up giving them to my kids. Do I have a bigger loader? Oh, look at that. Where's my Pedroia? Oh, did I put that in a box? Oh, I'm such a fool. All right, I'll have to get that out later. All right, let's put this one in the top order while I'm at it. Found my larger top loaders for relics. They're here somewhere. Get these out. What was I sleeving? Oh, they're right here. That's fine. Just have it running. That's cool. Still sitting on 13 people. I ran out of coffee. Well, I didn't run out of coffee. I have coffee behind me, which I'm going to fill up once I turn the camera off. I'm going to finish up these cards here, and then call it a day. That puts me at an hour. I don't want to go much longer than an hour. That should be pretty good. That I'm going to try that. I'm going to turn my camera on one time and just put these 2 cards up with some music playing in the background. I don't even know what kind of music I'm allowed to play so I don't get hit for copyright. Have to be like some kind of instrumental something. I don't even know. Maybe do you even need to put music on there? Maybe I'll just let it go without nothing. You can just hear me rummaging around the house. Just for, oh, what am I, look at it. Oh, can you tell? Like I'm not, oh my goodness. I'm sitting there double sleeving it. That you can tell I've been doing. I need a break. I need that coffee. I'm starting to. My favorite thing are the people who give me thumbs down. I always have to chuckle like, oh, it's a thumbs down. Look, I did it again. Thumbs down for doing a giveaway. Like, what? What's your ration for giving somebody a thumbs down when they're giving something away to the community for absolutely nothing? Like, 100% free, costing me money, 100% free, and I may get like 1 or 2 subs out of it, 3 subs. The money that like is 3 subs worth a $20 box of cards? Probably not. But I do it because it's fun. And I always have to laugh. I'm like, really? You gave me a thumbs down or 2 thumbs? There's like 2. I have 2 or 3 trolls. They like thumbs down everything I do. It's like, yeah, you're just jealous. So if you're my thumbs downer and you come in, you dipped your head in there to listen or to watch today, go ahead and give me that thumbs down, bro. It makes me feel good. It makes me laugh. I get a chuckle out of it. I think that's it. I got them all for now. We're at an hour. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for now for morning coffee. That's an hour. Thanks for the 12 that are still here. Why don't you guys type in for the win. In for the win right now. And I'll do some random giveaway. Just for sticking around this long. It'll be something small, nothing crazy. In for the win right now. Before I turn this off, quick. That's awesome, Darren. It's a good idea. Won't you trade with me, Susanna? Nobody else is going to put in for the win? There's Bobby. Come on, I got a few more before I turn this off. I got Cleveland. Let me write these down. We can finish this up. I got Wicked, CCC, Bobby, Pete Miller. All right, going once, going twice. I'm going to close it off. Only 4 people going to go in for it to win. Can't let Card Crew in. There's Wannabe Gaming. He can get in there. All right, that's it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in for the win. All right, check out the 5-channel giveaway. Check out Follow the Flip. Check out my eBay for these guys right here. Let's get those to $10. I really want to get $10 out of those. It'd be really, really nice. And that's it. Thanks for joining me for morning coffee. I'll do a random generator for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And we'll send out something small just for hanging out with me today. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you hanging out and giving me some hours. And we'll see you next time.